In this video, we're knitting a bag. It's time to cast on. I've actually made this bag before, but it's too pretty. I knit this out of a very soft cotton yarn, very soft. So it's a little bit fluffy and it's very white cream. Every time I have this, I'm worried about making it dirty. So it just hangs in my hallway and I store bags in it, different bags for shopping. It's just a vessel for bags by this point. I'm a big Tamagotchi collector, and sometimes I buy ones that are quite precious because there's just not many of them made, or they were like exclusive to Japan and there's no English version, and they can do big numbers on places like eBay and Mercari and Vinted. Sometimes I just really like to pick up a really scraggly old one for a couple of euros on Vinted. And they're just disgusting. And I just clean them up and decorate them. And then I can just use them to my heart's content. And if they die or get scratched, it doesn't matter because they're already, they're already given up on, they're already scratched, they're already disgusting. Nobody wanted them anymore except for me. And so I'm just giving them like a little second life, like this one. Just added some fun keychains to him, and I've added a little pearl and a little fake diamond, and he's all happy again. I cleaned him up, put a new battery in, and he just works fine. He's ready to go. This bag is never going to get finished. We need to go outside and do some knitting.
Coming back to me, my heart is hung up on what used to be. Time moves on, and then one day ancient history. Give me just a little bit of time back, baby. Can't you see? Couldn't we just go rewind back, baby? You and me, what a shame.
My mother was a very big Barbie fan. She grew up in a low-income household and didn't have much access to fancy American toys. And for some reason, Barbie was just very much her thing. And so at some point, my stepdad bought her this Barbie, which is a porcelain Barbie. They have both passed away a couple of years ago, so this is now in my house. Let's unpack it. I feel like I'm going to get in trouble for opening this. There she is. Oh, she's back to front. My mum's not alive anymore, but she will be cross if I drop this. If my sisters are looking at this, don't worry, I was very careful. My mum kept this in a box for her the entire time that she had it. This doll's almost 40 years old now, and it's been in the box the entire time that we had it. So it was never on display. I think she only took it out a couple of times just to have a look at it. But you can see the hair is still in the hair tie. There's like a little thing to protect the necklace. There's like paper around the doll. There's like stuff keeping it sort of precious. In my mind, this was like a big thing. And then when my parents passed away, I took it in because I was thinking, okay, you know, we can figure this out. I can keep it for a while and then we can figure out how much money it's worth. And, you know, do we want to sell it or do we want to keep it in the family? I collect Tamagotchis. And so I like to go on Vinted to check if people have them for a good price, you know, if there's anything interesting to get. I suddenly thought, oh, I wonder if anybody's selling that Barbie doll that my mum had. And there are actually a couple. And there's, oh God, this thing is so heavy. They're not worth that much money, actually. You can get, somebody was selling this for 85 euros, which is, yeah, it's like almost 100 euros. That's not no money, but that's also in no way that I would have expected it to be worth more. I have Tamagotchis, which are electronic eggs that are worth like double that. So I was really shocked at how much not worth this really is. Obviously, it holds much greater sentimental value to me, but it does make me think, my mum kept this in a box the entire time that she had this. Wouldn't she have enjoyed this much more if it was at least on display somewhere, like in a cupboard or in a nice like glass encasing somewhere? So she could have at least looked at it every day. But now it was just in a box in her bedroom, sort of hidden away. Makes you think, right? Okay, so we have a bit of a problem. So hang on, get out of here. I finished one side of the strap and I have to do the other side still, and then the strap as well. This is what I've left. I'm not entirely sure that I'm going to finish this project. So yeah, I might have to order some new yarn, which I really don't want to do. I just wanted this to be finished. So I was worried that I didn't have enough yarn for my project. So I ordered some more yarn and it came in and I finished my project and I didn't need the new yarn. So that's a bit silly, but I got 2 more of these and I'm not sure what I'm going to do with these. So if you have any suggestions, put them in the comments. I was thinking maybe make a little pouch that I can use with the bag. But anyway, this is the bag. She's all finished. This little I-cord is what I had left. This was the sort of last bit. Oh, it's not finished. I need to add my label. So I've added the little label and I used some neon thread to make it look a little bit more exciting. You can tell that this one is a little bit smaller. I actually did that on purpose because I feel that the white one, when it's very stuffed, it just stretches out very much and it just becomes this long sausage of a bag, where I made this one a little bit shorter, and when it stretches out, it just looks like a normal shaped bag. So I really, really like that. Because I was in a sort of stress moment when I thought I was going to run out of yarn, I made the decision to make the straps thinner. So there is a point where you're making the straps, and then you have to do a double knitting of 5. So it's like 10 stitches in total. I did a double knitting of 4 stitches. So it's 8. It's 5 and 10, 4 and 8. 8 stitches in total. So the straps are a little bit thinner, but I actually think I like them better like this. It doesn't look weird. It looks still proportionate to each other. So I'm very happy with the new bag. I also think the lace pattern works a little bit better in this drops linen yarn than in the cotton yarn that I did before. Oh, this is so fluffy and soft, but it's very hard to see the lace pattern. And it just looks better on this bag to me. So that's just your preference. I'm really happy with this bag. I'm going to use it loads. I'm going to try and not be precious about it. I'm just going to use it for shopping, use it to go to the beach, use it for everything, put it in my other bag to take with me so that I have an emergency bag. It's not going to end up as a receptacle for other bags like this one has. I think that's a message for this video. It's just use the things that you have. You're allowed to use nice things. And if they are too nice and you don't want to use them, just get something that's a little bit less nice so that you do use them. I think that's it. If you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a comment, because comments help me so much with growing this channel. Also, if you are in like a knitting club or know other people who knit and think they might enjoy this video, maybe share it with them. That would be super helpful for me. Anyway, I hope you all have a nice weekend, and I'll see you again next week. Bye!